Hey everyone, if you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here before, yikes. It's been a minute. Unfortunately, over the past year, I got stuck with one of the worst art teachers I've ever had, and it completely sucked all the motivation out of me. I barely made 4 pieces all year. But, silver lining, I have been writing a lot instead. And whenever I start a new story, I always come back to a little project I like to call Club Cupid. So today I'm designing 3 characters from that very story. The first character I'll be designing is Penny Clark. She is not technically the main character, but she is definitely the leading lady. Penny is the valedictorian and the treasurer of the student government. She is ridiculously hardworking, and when she is not studying, she is running side hustles, mostly because she enjoys the thrill and gamble of business. For her design, I focused on sharp triangular shapes and gave her big, dramatic hair to emphasize her silhouette. Designing characters in uniforms is always really tricky. You want their personality to shine through even though they have to wear the same clothes. Inside of school, Penny's look is very clean and cookie cutter because that's how the school sees her, the ideal student. Outside of school, Penny's style is way more expressive, but I think it speaks to how she's split between 2 worlds. She's built this ultra polished academic version of herself, but underneath that, there's something a lot more creative and real. You'll see her quote unquote true form later on in the speed paints. At first, I thought her design was too plain, but it's kind of grown on me. It kind of works that she looks standard because that's exactly how she presents herself. Next is the actual main character, Ree Rivera. Reese is pretty average. He's in band, so yeah, slight band kid energy, and he likes fixing up old cars in his spare time. His dream is to be a race car driver, but he's already convincing himself to aim smaller, like being a mechanic instead. Throughout the plot, which I'll explain further soon, I promise, Reese is taken on a journey to experience new things and push his boundaries. As the story continues, I think I'll have him wear less baggy clothing and have his hair move from his face to show the increase in his confidence. But for now, he is quiet, reserved, and a total contrast to Penny's loud overachiever energy. For his design, I lean into his softer, rounder features to reflect his introverted nature, and honestly, I think he's my favorite design of the 3. And lastly, we have Quinn Langley, and he gave me trouble. Quinn is also super ambitious. He's a president of the school newspaper, which is a big deal in this fancy prep school situation I've imagined. Think Chilton from Gilmore Girls. He's charming, smooth talking, and uses all that charisma to be insanely manipulative. He'll do whatever it takes to get the story. And listen, I tried so many looks for him. First, he was a ginger in a green vest that looked like a certain cereal mascot. And then I added gold accents, and he was suddenly giving Hobbit.
When will you wear wigs?
Eventually, I got it to a place I liked, but yeah, he's definitely been the hardest to draw, and definitely my least favorite. Okay, so now that the main trio is done, here's what Club Cupid is actually about. Reese and Penny end up in a group hangout with mutual friends. Neither of them are thrilled to be there. Reese thinks Penny is stuck up, and Penny thinks Reese is a lazy unachiever. But as the hangout goes on, they realize they are third-wheeling their two friends hard. Once they catch on, their friends like each other, Reese and Penny team up to get them together. And when it works, they're like, wait, matchmaking is actually kind of fun. Thus, Club Cupid is born, a secret matchmaking club where students can be paired up. It's for profit though. Penny has a business to run. The twist? Reese and Penny keep their identities hidden because it is way easier to make matches when nobody knows that you're behind it. And of course, Quinn is obsessed with uncovering who is behind the mysterious club, and he makes it his personal mission to figure it out. The story is a relatively simple slice-of-life romance with lots of fun moments. School dances, field trip, Valentine's Day chaos, and more. And of course, the slowest of slow burns between Reese and Penny. They can matchmake everyone else, but can they matchmake themselves? Spoiler, I know the ending, and yes, it is painfully angsty, of course. But yeah, I love these characters so much, and they've been sitting around in my head for far too long. I would love to make a comic with them someday, so if you guys are interested in this story, I may heavily consider it. And that's it for now. There are so many side characters and subplots that I would love to talk about, so if you want a part 2, drop a comment and let me know. I also have another passion project that is very different, but way more fleshed out, so if you're curious about that one too, make sure to comment. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end. This video has honestly helped me escape my art block, and now that I'm heading to SCAD to study comic illustration, yay! I am hoping to make more content. So stay tuned, and thank you again for watching. Bye-bye!